Hi guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel if you're returning, and welcome if you're new on here. It's Daphne, and today guys we're talking about how to lose fat and 5 tips to effectively do that. So this is a question that I get a lot. How do I lose fat? And it sounds so daunting, but it's actually not. The simplest way to explain this, or the shortest answer to this, is you have to be in a caloric deficit. So all the diets that you've heard that have ever worked have one thing in common, and that's literally caloric deficit. What is a caloric deficit, guys? And that is literally eating less than you're expanding. So you're eating less calories than the calories that you're burning, and it's a marketable thing as well. So I think that's why it's so difficult to talk about, because obviously there's so much money that is made around it. Tip number 5, guys, would be do not drastically reduce your calories. I would say gradually get into it, because we want to create sustainable results. So you don't want to go back as quickly as you went into the diet anyway, into your old habits. So track your progress as well. There's an amazing app called MyFitnessPal where you can actually track your calories, obviously, so that you know you're eating appropriately for your goal. And on this tip, guys, I would also say do not completely cut out carbs. Your body needs the carbohydrate, and it helps you as well work better in the gym because your body is fueled and it's got all the nutrients that it needs to perform. You also need to have a high protein diet, which goes along with the carbs that you're eating and the good fats that you're eating as well. Obviously just make sure you lower those from probably what you're already eating, but also make sure you keep your protein high. So tip number 4, guys, is continue weight training. I don't know what it is, but every time people say they want to lose fat, they dish the weights and they go straight to the treadmill. Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. Anywho,
weight training retains muscle whilst you're losing fat. So what most people want to do is, to have a sculpted body whilst you're losing fat, and that helps you with that. If you just do cardio, most of the time you just lose a lot of muscle mass and you lose a lot of fat as well. Don't just do cardio. And obviously if you do enjoy cardio and it's something that you absolutely enjoy, then obviously keep doing that. If anything, you can combine them, so do weight training and also do some cardio, which brings me to my 3rd point, which is cardio. So there's high intensity interval training and there's low intensity steady state, and both of them are just as good as each other. And I know there's so many articles on which one works better than the other, but I'll give you obviously the information on what does what, and then you can just decide on what you want to do, or you want to incorporate both of them like I do sometimes. So high intensity interval training, the pros are basically it burns calories after you finish doing it, and this is called the calorie afterburn effect. You can read on it if you want more information on it. The only con with high intensity interval training, guys, is it requires a lot of energy. A normal workout for here is normally like 15 to 20 minutes. 20 minutes is even a stretch for me. I normally just do 15-minute workouts. They're timed on an interval app, and I literally just bang it out in 15 minutes. However, low intensity steady state is good at retaining energy. So an example of this would probably be like walking on a treadmill at a high incline, and it normally would take you about 25 to 30 minutes. Keep doing cardio, which I would suggest you do anyway. Your heart loves it. Do them both together, because HIIT requires a lot of energy as well. I'd probably suggest you do it maybe 2 sessions in a week, and on some days you can also incorporate low intensity steady state. So tip number 2, guys, would be to control your stress levels. And I know it's so difficult given the climate that we're living in right now. Everything is so uncertain. We just never know what's going on, so it's easy for us to get stressed. I'm stressing, everybody's stressing, but it's really important to keep your stress levels controlled. When you're hyperstimulated, it's difficult for our bodies to absorb the micronutrients and the macronutrients that it needs. Like I said before, your body needs the protein, the carbohydrates, and the healthy fats to help you lose weight. So you need to keep those stress levels reduced, and a tip that I'll do for that would be do something that you like in a day before your workout or after you work out, so that you're keeping your stress levels control. The first tip that I've got, guys, would be patient with yourself. If you want to have sustainable results, you're just gonna have to be patient, and the best results come when you're patient. And if it's taking time, then it probably means that it's gonna be more sustainable. And if you're doing the right things to help yourself with your weight loss journey, then just know that the results are inevitable. They're always gonna come, so you don't have to stress too much about it. So yes, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, and if you liked what you see on here, here, just make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and also make sure you subscribe to my channel. That would really help me a lot, and I'll be so appreciative if you do it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.